Those who watch television may be familiar with a program called Extreme Makeover. The original version featured people who wanted to change themselves in radical ways, and so they submitted to grueling regimens of exercise, change in wardrobe and hairstyle, even plastic surgery. At the end of each episode came the fun part, when these people returned to their friends and families who were often stunned or shocked and sometimes did not even recognize them. As successful shows often do, this one soon gave birth to a spin-off, another series called Extreme Makeover Home Edition. This one looks for people facing some sort of hardship, such as a natural disaster or a severe illness. The family is sent away on an all-expenses-paid vacation, and meanwhile contractors and workers invade their home with tools and equipment and in 1 week completely transform it. If the house is beyond repair, no problem. They just replace it completely. Labor and materials are all donated. When the family returns, their house is unrecognizable, and hope is once again born in their hearts. There was even a spin-off of the spin-off called Extreme Makeover Home Edition. How did they do that? The makeovers begat other offspring too, including Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition and, inevitably, Extreme Makeover Wedding Edition, which not surprisingly, was not much of a success. Just when we thought that every possible candidate for an extreme makeover had already received one, we hear of Jesus himself being treated to the same. His face changing in appearance without plastic surgery. His clothing becoming dazzling white without a wardrobe change. His whole being radiating a glorious light not from this earth. Extreme Makeover Divine Edition. Have you ever longed for an extreme makeover? Have you ever wished your body could somehow be made stronger, your face more beautiful, your house just a little different than it is? As human beings, all of us see room for improvement in our appearance, our home, our life, and so there will always be a need for barbers, beauticians, trainers, and in certain circles even plastic surgeons. There will always be a need for gardeners, painters, sweepers, and builders, and there will always be a need for counselors, teachers, and even perhaps priests. Being human involves always striving for something more, something better, something beyond. Being human involves climbing the mountain and noticing the light. Being human involves being willing to change. But the makeover is not confined to the physical level. That is the least significant of all. The mountain climbed is not for the exercise of the legs. The light is not for the benefit of the eyes. The change affects the wardrobe least of all. To have any value at all, the transformation, the transfiguration, the extreme makeover must take place on the level of spirit, the level of the soul, the level on which we are most truly human and most truly godlike. That is the mountain. That is the light. That is the makeover to which the season of Lent calls us, to which the transfigured Christ calls us, to which the inner voice of God calls us. Extreme Makeover. Spirit Edition.